Here's a comparison of Stremio, Plex, and Jellyfin, how they differ, what each does well and not so well, and which might suit you depending on what you want. Honestly, if you're just looking to watch stuff quickly without worrying about setting up a server or storing your own media, Stremio is super convenient. You just install it, grab some add-ons, and you can stream movies, series, and even some live TV almost immediately. It feels really lightweight and easy to use. The downside is that it relies entirely on these add-ons, so if they stop working or get pulled, you might lose access to certain content. Also, because it's pulling from external sources, you do need to be careful about legality depending on where you live. But for pure, I just want to watch stuff fast, convenience, it's hard to beat. Plex is kind of in a different league. It's more polished and full-featured, especially if you have your own collection of movies, music, or TV shows. You set up a Plex server, and it organizes everything beautifully. Metadata, posters, descriptions, the whole package. It works across almost every device you can think of, and remote streaming is seamless. The catch is, some of the best features like hardware transcoding, DVR support, and offline downloads are behind the Plex Pass paywall. Also, it's not completely private. Plex communicates with its servers for accounts, metadata, and remote access. Still, if you want something that just works and looks nice across devices, Plex is probably the safest bet. Jellyfin, on the other hand, is basically Plex's open source cousin. Everything is free. There's no premium subscription, and it's completely self-hosted, which is amazing if you care about privacy and control. You can do almost everything Plex does: library organization, remote streaming, even live TV. But the setup is a bit more technical. It doesn't feel quite as polished as Plex, and sometimes you have to tweak things to get transcoding or metadata to work just right. But once it's set up, it's rock solid. And there's something really satisfying about having full control over your media without paying a cent. So honestly, it depends on what you want. If you want instant streaming without owning media, go Stremio. If you want a slick, polished media server with lots of support and don't mind paying for extras, Plex is your friend. If you want full control, total privacy, and are okay with a bit of setup, Jellyfin is a hidden gem. Some people even end up using a combo: Stremio for quick streaming and Plex or Jellyfin for their own library. So you don't necessarily have to pick just one.